All right, time to begin class. So find your chairs, get nice and comfortable. Good. On this cozy day. So yeah, I talked about on our newsletter yesterday about rest, right? That's a good four-letter word, rest, because we forget in our society now, there's even again, if we're, retired and we don't have a job to go to and, our little kids to deal with, if there's just so many things that we have to get done. And it's mostly like I remember my mom always saying there's all this paperwork, right? So there always seems to be things that fill our day. And so, we want to get it all done. So we, are busy, busy, busy with our mind all day long. And our mind needs to rest, it needs those periods of rest. I mean, with technology now, and I have to change everything on my banking system because our bank got bought out and my driver's license is, it's all of that stuff. And it just seems like just when you think, okay, I got everything organized, then something else comes in, right? But it's important to realize that we need to take time, either little pieces of time a couple times during the course of our day to just find that balance of work and rest, work and rest. And that's what what yoga is about, right? We do poses, we rest in between, we do another asana, we rest in between to get our body used to that. Because if we're work, 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 our body fatigues, our mind fatigues, and then everything seems like it's such a chore. When you're rested, you can take those things that come up and say, okay, I have the energy, I can deal with it. So, yeah, let's just keep that in mind always, right? But during class today and having to remind ourselves, and that's what the beauty of a yoga practice is it reminds us, we practice, then we forget. And then the same little beautiful messages come back in, and it's like, oh, yes, right. I have not been doing that. And then we start that again and just keep reminding ourselves, yeah, of that balance. Good. Okay, so let's sit up nice and tall, scoot away from your chair. And let's just start with getting crazy. Shaking off the day so far. Close your eyes and move your body and shake your body and notice how your body feels today. We were just sharing that, my teacher always says, my inspirational, I call him, well, he's my guru. Yes, that everything changes in 2.25 days. So if you're feeling yucky, just be like, okay, this will be around for a little while. And then 2.25 days, it just slips away. And then relax. Yeah. All right, now rest. Eyes closed, body still. Notice the energy. Yes, notice shaking and how it starts to get the blood moving. Yes, because the body also needs to move daily. Good. All right. Now, with finding your gentle, tall spine, flipping your palms up on your lap. So last week we talked about puppet, right? Like as if we're a puppet, and the puppeteer is pulling the strings on us up towards the ceiling. Yeah. So lifting the top of the head up. Yeah. And then imagining the little eraser side of a pencil and somebody's behind you and they're just gently bringing that pencil into between your shoulder blades. So your heart lifts slightly. So nothing is over exaggerated. Nice tall spine. And we're going to start today with a Brahmari breath. So that's basically called a bee breath and humming the breath out. So humming the breath out helps us to tap into the uh, to quiets the mind. Yes, the parasympathetic nervous system calms down when we hum. Yeah, it just sends a signal to that part of the brain to say, okay, relax. Yeah. So we'll just take a few breaths, and then cleansing breaths, and then we'll practice the Brahmari breath here. All right, so take a breath in through your nose, and then breathe out through the mouth. With a sigh. Another cleansing breath, breathe in through the nose, and then breathe out. Notice how the body feels as you breathe out, starts to relax, right? And now tapping into that Brahmari, that humming. Take a breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, hum the exhale out. So you kind of sound like a bee. And take that hum as long as you can, all the way out. And then relax. Another breath in. And hum it out slowly. Do a couple more and experiment with humming a little higher, a little lower. Yes, just experiment with it. Maybe you're a small bee or maybe you're a big bee. Yeah. So taking like 3 or 4 more breaths here. Pausing the breath at the top. Each inhale, take more in if you can, and then exhale slowly, humming. Again, you can try a high hum. A regular medium hum or a low hum. Just feel the difference in where you're feeling the vibration when you switch the pitch of your hum. If you're humming lower, you might feel it in your lower chakras, pelvic floor, low belly. Yeah. When you're experimenting with a really high hum, you might feel it in the top of your head. Yeah. So just bathing all of your chakras with just simply the different pitches of the hum. Well, just one more breath here at your own pace. And then when you come to the bottom of the next exhale, just release your breath, relax your breath. Yeah. Also, if you notice when we do the humming breath, it helps us to smile a little bit because as we hum, we almost make a little smile. Yeah. Good. Such a fun, beautiful breath to do. Good. All right. And now when you're feeling ready and complete, yes, you may gently begin to flutter your eyes open. Yeah. Good. So yes, whenever you're feeling like you're getting a little bit, stressed out, yeah, just finding that humming. If you play music, you can hum along with the music. Yes. So if you're not playing music, just hum a song. And all of that helps to recenter us, get us into the present moment. Yes. It also helps, again, to tap into, send a signal to the brain, to tap into that parasympathetic nervous system, right? Because we talk so much about our days. We were just talking about busy, right? And when we're busy, all of our energy is out in our arms and our legs, right? And everything here slows down. Yeah. And so we need to be at rest for all of this to start to function better. Yeah. Makes sense, right? We have a battery, and if all the energy is out here, then there's no energy here. Yeah. So good. So this week, practice your humming breath. All the flowers are starting to pop now. We're starting to see the bees and all that. So just become one with the bees. and I guess the hornets, and I guess the wasps. Coming at one with the bees. Yeah, good. All right, let's start to move the body a little bit. So we've been talking last couple of weeks about just simple things you can do for, to be healthy. And I think a couple of weeks ago, we talked about first thing in the morning, start with a hot cup of water. You can put whatever you want in the water. I put some fresh ginger. You can, put a little lemon or whatever, and just sit for like, a minute and just sip the water, the warm water, not boiling hot, just to where you like it. And that helps to start to wake up all your functions, right? Your digestion, your detoxification, all of that, because it's been sleeping all night. Yeah. And then secondly, we also talked about moving a little bit every day. And another thing that's really helpful, this one is harder, and that is stop eating before you get full. So practice with that. That's hard because I've heard before that when you eat something, it takes about 20 minutes for the brain to register, oh yes, I'm full, right? So we typically eat much faster than that, right? We usually are done in 5 minutes, with our meal. So, some little tips that you can do is take a bite and put your fork down and chew, right? And nice and slowly. Yes, mindfully is nice. They say to not watch TV or read or do something when you're eating. That's also hard, challenging, right? Especially if you live alone and don't have somebody to chat with. Yeah. And then, but anyway, it's so the slower you eat, certainly the better for the digestive tract, right? And then it's easier for you to stop eating before you feel full. Because once you feel full, it's like there's a lot of food in you, and it's, your body has to digest all that. So just experiment with that. That's really, really helpful eating. Yeah. Okay, nice tall spine. Take a breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Relax your shoulders back and down. Good. On an inhale breath, roll your head over, just your chin over to one side. And exhale, drop your chin down. And inhale, roll your chin up to the other side. And exhale, drop your chin down. We do this every class, something with our neck. Yeah, so just be mindful. Give it 100%. Good. And now on an inhale breath, roll your chin up to your right shoulder. And then lift it up towards the sky. And over to the left. And down to the left shoulder and chest. Yeah. All right. So make a circle with your chin, breathing in as you go up, but breathing out as you come down. Good, and one more. And the next time that your chin comes to chest, pause. And now reverse, other way. Chin up and over and down. Good. So this keeps our neck muscles nice and supple, loose. Yeah. Good. Also when our neck muscles are a little looser, next time the chin comes to chest, pause. Good. Press down into your feet, slowly bring your head back up. Let's bring our hands to our neck and just give yourself a massage here. Good. That always feels so amazing. If you have chronic headaches, sometimes this can help, right? Just to, I guess it depends on where the headache is. But just loosening up the neck so that you can get rid of some of the tension and go into the top of your shoulders. Good. Yeah. If you have a tendency to maybe get headaches, but more here, let's take our thumbs and bring them to the inside, like right next to the top ridge of your nose, right onto the inside of your eyebrows and gently press. Yeah, close your eyes and press. Sometimes that can help you get rid of a tension headache or a sinus headache. Yeah, so just press in, breathe while you're pressing, close your eyes. Yes, and that helps to sort of get rid of the tension in the top of the head. And then relax, let your eyes float open, relax your thumbs. And now just take your fingers and gently brush your forehead. Yeah, just sending, again, that signal to the brain to relax. Good. And now let's just take the side of our ears and make circles with your ear. Good. And then reverse the circle, other direction. Good. And relax the arms down. Good. The readjust my glasses. All right, let the arms hang down. Notice the posture. Just melt your shoulders back and down. Yes, chin is parallel to the floor. Press down into your feet and lift your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, relax your shoulders down. And then inhale, shoulders forward and up. And then stretch them back and down. So making nice circles just for your body. Yes, getting into all of our joints. Yeah, sometimes the cold weather, the damp weather can make our joints feel stiffer. Pause and then reverse. Yeah, just gently move these joints in the body. Good, and then relax. Good. On an inhale breath now, float your hands forward, bring your palms up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your fingertips to your shoulders. So we're just moving at the elbows. Inhale, exhale. Yes, moving the elbow joints. Good. And then bringing the hands forward, flipping the palms down now, making a just gentle little fist. And let's move those wrist joints in a circle. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Good. And then lift the fingers up and down and up and down. Good. And now shake it out, flop your hands around. Good. Bending the elbows, bringing your hands just to resting your elbows onto your rib cage. Open the fingers wide and close and open. So getting into curl the fingers in, getting into all the little joints in the fingers. Good. Getting blood flow there. Good. And then relax, shake it out one more time. Good. And then release your hands down. Good. All right. Bringing your hands onto your lap, take a breath in, lift your heart, look up. Exhale, slide your hands to the front of your knees, drop your head. And then inhale, lift up, and exhale. So just moving your spine gently forward and back. Nice and easy. Just again, gently moving all the little skeletal moving parts, right? Our joints. Spine. And now slowly come back up. So you're seated at the front of your chair. We're going to bring our legs out wide. Good. Getting a little bit deeper into our upper body here. I'm going to release the right arm down. Good. On an inhale breath, reach the right arm out and up. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, stretch your right fingertips up. See if you can touch the ceiling. You'd have to have really long arms. Take another breath in. As you exhale, press into your feet and reach up and lean over. So use your lower body, not just your upper body. And then inhale, come back up. And now exhale, turn slightly to the right and drop your right arm a little bit back and down. You can look that way too. And then inhale, slowly come back up, come forward with the body. And now exhale, cross your right arm over towards the floor. Yeah. And now press into your feet. Inhale, bring your arm back up. One more time, exhale Draw your arm back. Good. As the fingers drop down almost to the floor, not quite. Yeah. Then keep your body where it is. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slowly turn just your head forward and over to the left. So stretching your right fingers towards the floor and you're looking to the left. Yeah. Take a breath in. As you exhale, slowly bring your head back to the right. Press down into your feet. Slowly lift your right arm up as the body comes forward. And exhale, just release that right arm down. Good. That's a really nice stretch to do if you if you sit a lot, sit at a desk a lot. It's kind of a quick little yoga for the upper body. Yeah, let's do the left side. Turn the palm out. On an inhale breath, press into your feet, reach that left arm up. Take an exhale breath, stretch up tall. Breathe in again. And as you exhale, press into your feet, reach up and just lean over slightly here. Stretching that whole left rib cage now. And then inhale, press into your feet to come up. And exhale, slowly turn to the left, drop your arm. Just make this nice and graceful, the movement. Yeah, nice and slow and relaxed. Inhale, slowly lift the arm, bring the body back forward. Good. And as you exhale, cross that left arm in front of your chest. Drop your fingers. Good. And inhale, slowly come back up. And as you exhale, one more time, look back, reach back, relax that left arm just about a foot away from your body. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly turn your head forward and then as far over to the right as you can. And now stretch your left fingertips towards the floor and look as far over to the right as is comfortable on your neck. It's a big opener for the neck. Good. And then inhale, bring the head back forward and to the left. And now pressing down into your feet, reach that left arm up, look forward. Good. And then exhale, just release that arm down. Good. And bring your hands back to your lap. Good. And then take a nice big breath in here. And let it go. And relax. Even relax your arms down. Roll your shoulders. Just make little tiny circles. Just again, reminding ourselves to rest in between. Yes. Take those little moments. Schedule moments of rest. Yeah, even if you have to write it on your calendar, put it on your fridge. Don't forget to rest 3 times today. And again, it doesn't have to be getting in bed, taking a nap. It can just be sitting quietly, breathing, doing some Brahmari breath. Yes, that resets the body. You'll get so much more done if you can get into that rhythm. Yeah, good. Take a nice breath in here. And as we exhale, press your belly forward, hinge forward here. I'm going to open up our inner thighs a little bit. Bring your elbows one at a time to your legs. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, try to open your legs just a little bit more if it's comfortable. Yes. Our inner thighs, those inner legs get really, and inner hips get really tight. And breathe. Yes. For 2 and for 1. Good. Take a breath in. Now, as you exhale, if it's comfortable for you, drop the crown of your head down towards the floor. Relax your shoulders. Yeah. Good. And just let your hands hang in between your legs. And breathe. Just getting an inversion here. Good. And now on an inhale breath, bring one hand back to your thigh. Bring the other hand back to your thigh. Press down into both thighs as you slowly roll up. Keep your head looking down until your body comes up. And then lift the head. Yes, that helps us to avoid little spinnies if we have that tendency. Good. And now toe, heel, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. And shake out the arms. All right, nice stretching here. Good. All right. So we're going to make our way back up to a stand. If you feel like it, always feel free to remain seated in your chair for class. Yes. Some days, if you feel like rest, then take it. Yeah. Good. Even if you sat with us and just did some deep breathing or moved the arms as we were going, or, we're in Warrior Two standing, you can just do this, just get creative. You've all been here long enough. You can create your own practice sometimes. Yeah. All right. So heels back slightly, hinging forward. Good. On an inhale breath, press down into your heels and float your body up. Good. All right. And coming to the back of your chair. You can scoot your chair forward, off to the side. Always have it handy in case you're feeling like you want that. Yes, a little support. That is what it's there for. All right. So arriving at a stand. Good. We've been sitting a little bit. So let's just move the body. Again, move the body however organically you feel like. You want to just release any tension that has built up. Shake the feet maybe, shake the legs a little bit. Yes, good. Right. Good. And let's come to Tadasana. Let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. Good. Keeping a nice tall spine, right? Our mountain pose, kneecaps engaged, tailbone tucks down, shoulders gently back and down, palms forward. Chin tucks just slightly. Nice and tall. Lifting the top of the head gently up like the puppeteers gently pulling you up. Yes. And keeping this nice tall posture, we're going to start to do a little march. Yeah. Good. So our bones, our joints are stacked. That's how our body likes to move, right? This is how we maintain balance. This is how we get strong and not fatigue different parts of our body. Yes. And so then that helps us to not fall, right? To be nice and strong, build strength, build balance. Yes. Have clarity where we're going, what we're doing with our body. Yeah, good. And now if you want to lift the legs up a little bit more, arms up a little bit more, maintaining that nice tall posture as we march. Smile. Yay, you're doing yoga today on this chilly gray day. Good for you. Literally good for you. Yeah, and come back to your smaller little march here. Good. And rest. Good. Remember that word. And rest. Yeah. Take a nice breath in and let it go. Let the body relax before we go on to the next. Yeah. Good. All right. So bringing your feet a little bit wider apart. You may or may not need a little hand on your chair, but we're just going to come up on our heels and down. So this is just very little, right? Again, strengthening. And again, our calf muscles are responsible for pumping the blood up to our upper body. Yeah, because gravity pulls it down. And when we use our calf muscles, it's pumping the blood back up. Yeah, it's helping. Yeah, good. And now with knees soft and head right above the shoulders, if you want to drop the heels, make a little vibration. Make sure that you don't have any severe spine issues to do this. And that's why you want your head above your shoulders. You don't want your head forward. That's too much of a pull on your spine. But you can just lift and drop. And that is helping a little bit of the bone building for our body. Yes, telling our body to build some more bone mass because this body needs that. Yes. Also strengthening our legs. Yes. Just a couple more here. So as you keep doing this, you start to notice all the muscles that are involved in just doing these heel lifts, right? So good for us. Also, a little bit of balance challenge. Yes, good. And relax, good. So that's something easy to do. Shake out your feet, relax your legs. Good. And let's find your mountain pose. Good. And let's take a breath in and let go. And again, find your posture. So in between our rests, we find our posture just in case we lost it, starting to hunch forward. Yeah. And sometimes if you have a little achy side, which probably all of us at this point have some little creaks in our body. Mine happens to be my right hip, and so I find that that's the part of my body that gets weaker quicker. And when I realize that, I take a rest, right? And stretch that. But that's when our whole joint system gets out of whack. So it's really important to be aware of whatever the challenges that you have in your body and to, do your best to strengthen them. Yeah. And just take a rest if they start to fatigue. Good. All right, we're going to do baby little chair poses here. This is also a really great way to get your heart rate moving a little bit. So take a breath in. As you exhale, send your hips back and reach your arms forward. Just so nice and easy. And then inhale, press into your feet and come to a stand. Big breath in, exhale, sit back into your chair. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sit maybe a little further back in your chair. Exhale, come up. Yes, just warming up. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. So you're really sending those hips back. Yes, so that our knees stay pretty much above our heels. And relax. Good. All right, that's also a really quick way to get blood flow going, moving the body a little bit every day. Yes. And again, designing, little notes, design your own, if there's something that resonates with you, like just doing those little chair poses, you'll feel that your heart's like, working and the blood flow is happening, right? It's so easy to do that. Yeah, but then the days go by and we kind of forget. And so again, create your own little practice. And then when you have a day where you have nothing going on and you want to move a little bit, you go to your little notes and say, oh, I'm going to try that one. And then I'll try that one. And all of a sudden you're practicing yoga, right? Yeah. Okay, shake it out. Come back to our mountain pose. Good. On an inhale breath, reach your arms into a T. Good. And then relax your shoulders back and down. Stretch your fingers to either side of the room. Good. And breathe. Yes, looking straight ahead, nice tall spine. Good. And now lift the fingers up and drop them down. And lift them up and drop them down. And one more, lift and lower. Good. And now bringing your hands into a gentle little fist and start to rotate your hands into your fists in a circle. And as you're rotating, slowly start to let the arms float back down to the floor. So nice and slow. Relax your shoulders. Notice your shoulders. Yeah, tendency doing this is your shoulders are yanked up. So really try to relax your shoulders as you slowly let your arms float down until they get all the way down. And then relax. Just palms gently forward. Good. Take a nice breath in and let it go. Good. And shake it out. Nice, nice, nice. Good. Just moving a little bit side to side here to make sure that you have a little bit of room. We're going to do just a gentle little sun salutation. We know the sun's there, it's just covered up today with a few clouds, but let's bring it back out. Yeah, bringing our hands into prayer position. And this is just a sweet way, again, to do this lateral move. Whenever we're moving laterally, yeah, that is static balance, right? Or it challenges our balance, right? And gets us used to that side to side, not just forward and back, right? Yeah, so hands into prayer position. On an inhale breath, step out to the left. Good. Exhale, bow forward, reach your hands down and up, nice and easy. On an inhale breath, as gently as you can, slide back together and exhale. So one thing I want you to think about in this sun salutation is when we're coming back in, we're doing that on an inhale breath, and do it as gracefully as you can. If you find that it's a little challenging when we come back in, then don't step out as far. I don't want you to be, it being too difficult, right? And feeling like you have to really work hard to do that. Yeah. All right, let's step out to the right. Exhale, bow forward. Reach your hands back up towards the sky. On an inhale breath now, just try to nice and easily slide back together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, step out, heart lifted. Exhale, bow forward. Arms back and up. Inhale, big inhale to get you back together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, right. Exhale, bow forward. Nice and easy. Inhale, step together. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do one more round. Inhale, out. Exhale, bow forward. Reach those fingers up towards the sky. Inhale, step together. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. Inhale, out. Exhale, bow forward. Reach back and up. Inhale, step together. Exhale, your hands to heart. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your feet to hip distance apart. Find your mountain pose. Shoulders back and down, kneecaps lift, tailbone tucks. Yeah. Take a breath in and let it go. Okay. All right, we're going to go into a little bit of a challenge with doing some squats. So again, have your chair handy there if you need. Take this nice and easy. Yeah. All right, so back to the sort of the side to side here. Yeah, that's this, working our static balance. So we're simply going to step out to the side, and then we're going to do a little squat. Again, like a little wide-legged chair. And then as we come up, we're going to tap in and release. Good. And then come out to the side, squat down, and then push off and tap in. Good. One more. Step out to the side, do a little squat, and tap in. So this should not be uncomfortable for your knees. If it is uncomfortable, that probably means you're bending your knees more than you're sending your hips back. So just don't go as wide. All right, good. All right, now we're going to, same side here. We're going to come out and squat. But this time, as we come back, we're gonna tap forward and release. Good, all right? And that, again, you can modify, don't step out as much. Yeah, good. Step out, squat, push off and tap forward, nice and controlled. Good. And one more, step out, squat back, push off and tap forward and release. Good. Now you can probably guess what's next, where we're gonna tap back with next. If any of that's too much, just tap to the side. Yeah, take a break. If this is a little bit too much and you can't breathe deeply, then take a break. Yeah, All right, so step out, squat back, push off and tap back. So you have to really squeeze your glute muscles here and back to center. Step out, squat back, push off and tap back. Good. And one more. Step out, squat, push off, tap back, and release. And shake it out. Good, good, good. All right. So we're going to come into now a little lunge and a tap, and then we'll go to the other side. So let's just try this one. Good. All right. So now we're going to take this right leg and we're going to step back and come to a lunge, and then drop your arms and tap middle and release. Yeah, I have to move up a little bit because I'm hitting the wall. So step back, find the lunge, and then come forward. Lunge can be teeny tiny. Step back, heel straight back, front knee softly bends, and then push down and tap in and release. Good, and shake it out. All right, now we're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna do this leg with all of that tapping. Good, but before that, what are we gonna do? Take a little rest. Good, take a breath in and let it go. Take another breath in and breathe out. The body relax. And now we're set up to do the other side. Yeah. This time we're gonna step out to the other side, squat, push off, tap in. Again, the trick here, the important part is as controlled as possible. Yeah, and release. Step out, squat back, push off, tap in. Out to the side, squat, push off, tap in. Good. Now we're gonna tap forward. Ready? All right, out to the side, squat, push off, tap forward. A little bit more challenging, right? And release. Step out, big squat, push off, tap forward, and release. Out to the side, squat, push off, tap forward, and release. And again, you don't have to take a break. You don't have to tap forward if that's too much. Yeah, good. And now finally, the tapping back. Good. Step out to the side, squat. This time, push off, tap back. Again, use your glute muscles to make it nice and controlled. Step out, squat back, push off, tap back, and release. And step out, squat back, push off, breathe, and tap back, and release. Good. And shake it out. Move the body. Roll the shoulders. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna do our lunge. We're gonna lunge back and then just tap forward. Yeah, tap back to center. So sending that foot back, heel straight back, front knee bends slightly, right? That back heel reaches the floor, arms lift. Take a breath in, exhale it out. On an inhale breath, tap in. Send that leg back, find your lunge, nice and controlled. Push off, tap in. Last one here, step back, arms up, push off, tap center, and release, shake it out. Good. Move the legs, wiggle the feet. Bring your leg a little bit wider apart, hands on your hips. Soften your knees and just do some hip circles. Nice and easy. Good. And then reverse, other direction. Loosening up the hips, getting into the hip joints as well. Good. Relax. Back to Feet hip distance apart. Take a breath in and let it go. And just to move the knee joints just a little bit, holding onto your chair if you need it. Yes. Bending this outside leg, whichever leg. This one's, your left leg or whichever. Lifting the leg up a little bit and just rocking the lower leg forward and back. Yeah, just loosening up that knee joint. So you can hold on to the chair. If you want a little bit more of a balance challenge, you can let go of the chair. Good. And release. Good. And then situate yourself to just do the other side, forward and back. If you look at a spot and you have a nice posture, it will help your balance. Yeah. Forward and back. One more. And release. Good. And shake it out. Move the body. Roll the shoulders. Good. All right. Coming into a little bit of a back bend here. Back bend, forward fold. Yeah. So find your mountain pose. Good. Take a breath in and let it go. Good. Slide your hands back. Interlace your hands behind your hips. Good. Now coming to a little bit maybe wider stance. Good. Take a breath in. Stretch your shoulders back. Look up. Just open up your heart space here. Yes. And now as you exhale, again, we're going to send our hips back, soften the knees, and just bring the body forward. And just land wherever it's comfortable for you. You can go halfway, you can go a third of the way, you can go a little further. Good. Just to wherever it is that you naturally land, take a breath in. And as you exhale, if you'd like to drop your head into a forward fold, that's fine. If that's too much pressure, lift the head up a little bit. Yeah. And now on an inhale breath, if you want to reach your arms up towards the sky, again, really nice opener for the shoulders. Strengthening, opening, breathing for 3, for 2, for 1. On an exhale breath, relax your arms back onto your back. And then start to drag your hands down towards the floor as your body starts to come up. Press into your toes as well. Keep looking down. Head's the last thing to come up. Good. Once the body is up, lift the head. Good. Gently release your arms. Roll out your shoulders. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Bring your palms together above your head, and as you exhale, bring your prayer hands down to your heart. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release your arms. Bring your legs back to about hip distance apart. Good. Take a nice big breath in and let it go. Beautiful work, everyone. Let's make our way back to our chairs. All right, so moving all of our joints. Before we sit down, we maybe forgot our toes. So let's just move your toes around in your shoes. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle your toes. Get those little toe joints working. Yeah, and relax. Good. Take a breath in. So you're situated right in front of the seat of your chair. As you exhale, last one, send your hips back. Good. Take another breath in, and as you exhale, make your way down to your chair. You can press the palms into the seat of your chair to let your hips just very nicely, gracefully land. Good. Let's just stay scooted to the front of our chair here just for a little bit of a twist here. Yeah. So take a breath in. As you exhale, lean forward slightly. Bring your hands behind your right knee. And on an inhale breath, if it's available to you, to squeeze your right thigh into your belly. Good. And let's do just a couple. Whoa, got a lot of noise going on there in my ankle. Couple rotations one way and the other. Good. And if it's comfortable for you to cross your legs, that's an option, making sure that this leg is not bending over with the weight of that top leg. Or if that's the case or it's not comfortable, cross at your ankles. Either one. Good. And now find your tall spine. Yes, your posture. Relax your arms. On an inhale breath, reach your arms forward and up. Lift your heart, look up between your hands. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax your shoulders, bring your head back forward. Good. And then as you inhale, turn, or on your breath, turn your body at your waist to the right. Relax your arms, just let them slowly float down. So bring the left palm out and press the left forearm or hand into the outside of that right leg. Bring your right palm right behind your right hip. This is for a nice supported twist. Inhale, press down into your right palm and just gently lift the head up towards the sky. Feel the spine nice and tall and also supported by that right arm. Take another breath in. As you exhale, relax the body, relax the shoulders. Press into that left hand or forearm. Turn at your waist over to the right. Feel that twist from your waist. So turn and look to the right. Breathe a couple nice deep breaths into your belly. As you breathe in, the belly puffs up. As you breathe out, it draws back. Yeah. Squeezing out, we're doing some detoxification here. Yeah. As you exhale now, relax everything. Slowly turn your head back forward. Slowly turn your body back forward. Good. And then gently help uncross your leg. Good. And relax. Let's do a little shimmy shake here. Good. And let's go to the other side. So hinging forward, grabbing behind left knee, and then squeezing that thigh into your belly if you can. And doing a couple nice big circles here with these feet that do so much for us, and then a couple the opposite direction. Yes. And then either crossing at legs, again, if this is nice and sturdy, or crossing at your ankles. Nice tall spine. Relax your arms. Press into that right foot to float your arms up again. And one more time, lift the heart and look up between your hands. Yes, just opening up to all the beautiful blessings ready to rain down upon you, just like that rain yesterday. So many blessings. Just be open to that. Exhale, release your head back down, relax your shoulders, and then gently pressing into that right foot, turn at your waist to the left. Release your arms down. So right forearm or hand with the palm out is on the outside of the left thigh, left palm behind your left hip. Inhale, just press into that left palm, elongate your spine gently. And as you exhale, relax, press into the outside of that left leg with the forearm or hand and turn a little further at the waist over to the left. Look to the left. Breathe into the belly. Over 2 and 1. And as you exhale, relax everything. Good. Slowly turn your head back forward. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good. And then help uncross here. Yeah, good. Roll it out. Roll up your shoulders. Good. Plant your feet onto the floor. Bring your arms down in basically seated mountain pose. Yes, good. Take a breath in and let it go. Good. Glide your hands back. Grab onto your chair wherever you can. Take a breath in, lift the heart, look up. And as you exhale, just bow your body forward, nice and relaxed, stretching just the whole back of the neck, back of the spine. Yeah. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. And pressing down into your feet, slowly float your body back up. Good. Release your hands. And let's get ready for Shavasana, final relaxation pose. So if you're going to stay in your chair, sit back into your chair. If you're going to lay down, feel free to lay down on the floor if you like that in Shavasana. You're going to take a little bit of time to get yourself comfortable. You want your back supported. You want your feet flat on the floor, palms up on your thighs or the floor if you're laying. Again, just to grab the beautiful energy, the beautiful healing, blessed energy that we're surrounded by. And then close your eyes. Coming into rest. Letting all of that good work that we just did, all the blood flow, the energy, just with this rest now seeping into the deep internal organs of our body. Yeah. Good. Let's take a couple of those humming breaths. Take a breath in. And as you exhale and just hum the breath out. And do 2 more at your own pace. Last one. And at the end of the breath, release the breath. Just come to your natural state of breath. Good. Coming into our rest. Good. Just take a gentle breath in. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders to relax. Bring a little smile to your face and allow all the muscles of the face to relax. Relax your arms, your hands, fingers. Relax all the muscles of your back. Your belly. Your legs. Your calves. Ankles. Feet. Toes. Whole body relaxed. Whole bodies relaxed now. Become aware of your thoughts, if any. And just let them be. Relax. Notice how you feel as you rest. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. And should you choose to slowly come back into this space and this time, take a breath in and let it go. Begin to wiggle toes and fingers. And just slowly bringing movement back into the body. Moving the body however you feel like you want to move it to wake yourself up. And then come back to stillness. Floating your hands into Anjali Mudra prayer. Resting your hands onto your chest, your heart. And take a nice big breath in. Feel your heart float up. And as you exhale, relax. Bow your forehead to your fingertips. And we'll close practice today with this. Walk like a cloud while having the gentle sense that everyone and everything belongs to you. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking beautiful care of yourself today. Remember to rest and have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.